Shishomaru to look furry, but like grungy,
Like
like with the
he's thousands of years old,
Oh yeah,
and
we talked about this earlier before we started recording.
like when you were asleep, and then you just had TV on, and you heard that shit in the middle of the night.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's that meme. That's what I want. Yeah. What did we do today, Luna?
Today we went ahead and we did Inuyasha. I love Inuyasha so much, so much.
Yeah, I like Inuyasha too. So what'd you draw?
wow.
So here I did so here I went ahead and I did Inuyasha and Shishomaru. So Shishomaru is his older brother, and they're both like dogs, like dog gods or whatever,
Dog
like
demon.
demons,
Yeah.
dog demons. Yeah, so this is like his changed form. So he from like being human, because they go from like human and they can turn into this. And then this is Inuyasha's changed form when he turns into a demon. His eyes go red and they get these little purple marks on their face, which you'll see a little later. And then yeah, because like see how the his brother Shishomaru also has a mark on his face and like a purple moon.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I went ahead and I did like a epic battle scene like between the both of them, because I just love like how ferocious they can get. And you might not think like, this little dude Inuyasha like is gonna be able to take on him, but the only thing I forgot to add was Saiga, which is his big
The
huge
sword.
like sword.
Yeah.
I forgot to add that. But I wanted to add like underneath Shishomaru, like if you really look at the gravel, it's not gravel, it's like skulls. Like just
Okay.
skulls. So it took me a little while. And then I wanted to add, really make his eyes glow and make it look dark and creepy in the background, and like really illuminate those shadows and that darkness to kind of like, you know, kind of get that vibe that they're fighting and it's like creepy. I don't know
Yeah.
if that.
No, I think you succeeded with that for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right off the bat, level of detail in this one is crazy.
Oh yeah, like I took a long time doing it. Like I spent a
I can
long
tell.
time on the detail on this, just because one, I'm a huge fan of Inuyasha, as well as I just really love the character designs. I wanted the Shishomaru to look furry, but like grungy, like with the whole shadows and stuff like that. And then I wanted Inuyasha to like really stand off in the corner, and I wanted you to really be able to tell the size difference, because right, if I would have made him the same, you'd have thought, oh, he's just like a little dog. No, this dude Shishomaru, when he turns into the huge
He's fucking big, yeah.
like demon dog god, he's huge. I mean, like huge. Like we're talking about like Godzilla size, huge.
Yeah, he's big, yeah.
Yeah, compared to like, just like an average house dog or a wolf or something like that. But yeah, definitely.
And then they're brothers, so it's like
Yeah,
they're fighting like brothers and whatnot.
yeah, always fighting, always fighting.
Dang.
Yeah, this one looks nice. I like this. I like the fact that you picked Shishomaru to show off Shishomaru, because I feel like I like Shishomaru throughout the whole show. Like,
Yes.
yeah, because Shishomaru is just so good every way. Like, he's the best,
Yeah. He really is. Like, he's the smartest. He's like the most like suave. He's got his little moments. He's a big asshole, which I makes him easy to love.
Yeah.
You sometimes you want to root for the bad guy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And I love Inuyasha, and I was really debating whether or not to do like Inuyasha and Kagome, because their little relationship is like really cute and stuff. But I was like, no, I really want to show like how badass this anime is. If people haven't watched it, like you should definitely watch it.
Yeah.
It's like one of those kind of like Bleach and where they and like Dragon Ball Z, how they got like hundreds of episodes. So it is one of those.
Yeah,
You
it's pretty long. I think it's like 200
Mhm.
episodes or so,
yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
Eh,
All right, we're gonna jump into the
but
one
it's still really
Carson
good.
did. Yeah. All right, Carson, what'd you do?
Okie So I did a more, I guess, softer emotional scene than a big battle. uh,
Oh, well, no, that's the great thing about Inuyasha is that it does have that dynamic. It goes from like those romantic, really cutesy scenes to like those dynamic, like crazy fight scenes.
yeah, and I went for the more romantic, emotional. When it's Inuyasha and Kyoko,
Yeah,
the
No,
Kikyo,
priestess,
yeah.
Gomez.
Kikyo.
Kikyo. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
when
yeah,
they're like,
Kikyo, the original one. Yeah.
yeah, and they're in the field, and he's hugging her, and he gives her a kiss, even though like he got feelings for another girl,
Mm.
but like they have a weird, complicated past, so the
Oh,
embrace just makes sense in the moment.
yeah. I really like the way you did the clouds.
Hey, yeah, this one I like to play around a lot with the painting element. I wanted it to look, I don't know, it took me a long time to figure out how I was going to do everything, but the background I had a lot of fun with
Yeah.
doing
Gosh, look at your stars.
stars.
So cute too.
Yeah, and then I had to draw them out from the reference, and then I was trying to like, I don't know, add to the moment like a little more, like their hairs in the wind, and they're a little, I don't know, kind of like Force Ghosty from Star Wars. But
Yeah.
I love it.
yeah, this one was fun. I played around a whole lot with the layers
Oh, that
and
looks cool.
transparency and stuff. So
Yeah,
you'll see it change a lot.
but it looks cool. It looks like it's coming to life, like just watching it that way.
Thanks. Yeah, it was fun to do. I couldn't decide if I wanted to add color or keep them like transparent
Yeah.
or what. And in the end, I went with an outline in white,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so it's kind of glowing,
Oh,
like a
wow.
memory.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that
I
looks
love
amazing.
So that's
Like-
what I ended up with. But yeah, this one was fun. I haven't seen a whole lot of Inuyasha. I only know from what I've seen in clips and read about it. But yeah, this one was fun.
I
mean,
really like
that
that.
seems like Inuyasha to me. He's missing
Yeah.
Kikyo.
Yeah, missing Kikyo. Because Kikyo was the one who ultimately killed him.
Yeah. Or tied him. He got shot him to the tree, right?
Yeah, she shot him to the tree, and that's when the what is it? The heart broke into a bunch of little shards.
Oh, the jewel, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that I mean I like Inuyasha. It goes like on forever kind of. But a lot of it has to deal with Kikyo and him, like because that's his love. That he loved Kikyo, but she died, and then Kagome comes, and
And
it's
he
like the
looked,
reincarnation of
yeah.
Kikyo.
And then when you really think about it, like he's thousands of years old, and
Oh yeah, we talked about this earlier before we started recording.
he's like thousands of years old, and Kagome is like a teenager. So
It's okay.
I'm just saying.
Technically,
It's a little sus, yeah, but
Inuyasha's on that FBI list. All right, let's jump into the one I drew here. All right. So I decided to draw. There's a famous ending cutscene, and I don't know, like I just like that's my favorite part of the show. To be honest, like it's such it got a good ending song, and
Yes.
and you know when you watch like the intros and the outros to anime, they show you like what's going on through the anime. So it always showed me like what was going to happen or what already happened. And this is a scene, or I drew myself in it because you're drawing in our style, and what's more my style than drawing me in it. And so the
No,
show,
that's not narcissistic in it.
yeah. Well,
What do you mean?
Shoshomaru is supposed to be in my place where I'm at, and his little caper, he has like a mink or like a fur he wears, and it's like
Yeah.
blowing in the wind while he's standing on the cliff.
Yes.
Out you and your mullet.
Yeah, so that's gonna be me and my mullet. We're gonna be blowing in the wind here. But that's supposed to be his dad he's looking at, I think. He like this is like the arc where I think Inuyasha is going to get like a piece of the tooth to put inside his sword or something like that. I forget. But it's like to power up his sword more.
Yeah, that's like a
yeah, so he can get it. He could beat up Shishomaru and like the rest of the demons. So it's like a foreshadowing into what's going to happen. And I'm always for that in the animes, like when they foreshadow things. I always find that interesting.
Yeah. I like that mist that you had, and these glowing orbs look pretty dope.
Yeah.
And the background colors are really pretty.
Yes. That looks really good.
That's cool.
Okay.
Oh, I like that it reflects the light. That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean I just kind of drew that ending scene. I might have more to it later. I was deciding to draw this and another clip of me, but for the show I feel like that's a little much because that would be like I had two drawings. But I decided not to. I'll probably finish it later. I think I'll have like a meme for it soon. But yeah, I drew this and I drew myself in it.
Yeah, it looks good. I love it.
Yeah.
I love the colors.
Yeah.
I definitely like the colors. And the glowing.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, Inuyasha is like one of those things that would always come on in the middle of the night, and you catch it like here and there, and then be like, "Oh, what was that show I watched the other day? That shit was crazy! Like it was about this dog man dating this 14-year-old."
Yeah, or like that meme, like like when you were asleep, and then you just had TV on, and you heard that shit in the middle of the night.
Yeah. That's the meme. That's what I want. Yeah, it's the meme.
That's the meme.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like that just shows how old we are, Rob.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're too old yet. All right, guys. That's all we got for today, and we'll sketch you in the next one. Peace out.
See you later.